It's Friday, September the 6th. What a gorgeous day in Central Texas. What a great time for football and barbecue.
In Texas, we love our football and we love our barbecue. They may not have been invented here, but we damn well think we do both better than anybody else.
I'm in Dripping Springs, Texas, where the Tigers will play host to the Hays Rebels. Les Goad is in his second year as the head coach of Hays. Galen Zimmerman is the head coach of Dripping Springs. Both teams made the playoffs last year. Both teams lost in the first round. It's currently about 96 degrees. Weather's not going to be a factor. It might cool down a little, but not a whole lot once the sun goes down. Both of these teams won their first game. Both of them want to extend that winning streak to 2. Tigers and Rebels. It should be a good one. The fans are getting their popcorn, starting to take their seats. The bands are getting ready to warm up. Let me take this time to show you the barbecue I had earlier tonight.
This past summer, Texas Monthly published a list of the top 25 new barbecue joints in the state. Places that were too new or didn't even exist when they published their top 50 list in 2017. One of the new restaurants is The Switch in Dripping Springs. It's an offshoot of Style Switch here in Austin. I've enjoyed the Q served up at Style Switch many times, Texas Passions episode 310, so I knew I needed to head to Dripping Springs. The Switch is located in a large white building at 166 Hargraves Drive in the Belterra Village shopping area. I arrived just after 5 p.m. and was shown to a table. They have counter service at lunch, table service for dinner. A wee bit fancy for a Texas barbecue joint, but I kept an open mind. I was waited on by 2 nice young guys, Dagger and John. John took my order, a 2-meat plate with brisket and pork ribs with a side order of sweet corn casserole and fries. While I waited for my food, Dagger gave me some complimentary hush puppies. These were really good, especially when dipped into the spicy aioli. Just like at Style Switch, the food was excellent. The brisket had a great outer bark. It was moist and tender with a rich, smoky flavor. The baby back ribs might have been a little short, but they were long on taste. I chose a sweet glaze for them instead of the spicy. The meat had to be bitten from the bone, but it was well worth the effort. The corn casserole also went down really good. My order came with a typical red sauce, sort of sweet and not too spicy. There were 2 sauces on the table. Lance's mustard tasted of mustard and pepper. Popeye's molasses had a bunch of coffee in it. I sampled each, then went back to the red sauce when I wanted to dip a bite of meat. After I ate, I wandered around to the smoking shed where I met Troy, one of their pit masters. A real friendly guy. He was kind enough to open one of the pits and let me take a look. He took a brisket off the rack, wrapped it up in butcher paper, then returned it to the pit to finish its cook. Back outside, I met their wood guy, Joseph from Chief Firewood. He was unloading a huge batch of post oak wood that'll end up being used someday to smoke somebody's barbecue. Oh yeah. It's easy to see why the food at the Switch is so good. The people there put a lot of love into all they do. When Texas Monthly publishes their next top 50 list, I suspect the Switch will be right there next to Big Brother Style Switch. This barbecue is outstanding and rates 2 hook'ems. The teams traded punts to start the game. Late in the first quarter, Hays faked a punt to pick up the first down of the game. Bobby Green took a handoff from quarterback Durand Hill and swept to his left. Austin Huline made a touchdown-saving tackle for Dripping Springs. As the game moved to the second quarter, Hill was sacked on 3rd and goal. Tom Scorvan's 27-yard field goal was good, giving the Rebels a 3-0 lead. Late in the second quarter, quarterback Grayson Winter was pressured as he passed. His throw was picked off by Liam Dahl and taken to the house. The pick six gave the Tigers a 7-3 halftime lead. Dripping Springs got the kickoff to start the third period. Quarterback Preston Alford ran up the middle for a huge yardage to midfield. Forced out of the pocket, Alford scrambled for a 42-yard touchdown as the Tigers pushed their lead to 14-3. Bryant Lewis took a handoff on a reverse. He turned the corners with blockers in front of him, then raced down the sideline for a 58-yard touchdown. That made the score 14-10. Here come the Tigers. Curtis Cox took a handoff from Alford and burst through a huge hole in the Rebels' line for a big 46-yard gain. Alford ran up the middle for a 14-yard touchdown to extend the Dripping Springs lead to 21-10. As the game moved into the fourth quarter, Joangel Carrasco ran for a big first down. Hill threw deep to an open receiver in the end zone for a touchdown. Hayes' try for two was stuffed, leaving the score 21-16 with just 8:44 remaining in the game. Nursing a 5-point lead, Dripping Springs could not move the ball and was forced to punt. A 60-yard kick by Cameron O'Bannell pinned the Rebels deep in their own territory. The Tiger defense did its job and forced Hayes to punt, but a 76-yard boomer by Will Agnew flipped the field and pinned the Tigers deep in their own territory. Dripping Springs tried to eat the clock, but Alford was sacked on third down. A short punt gave Hayes the ball on the Tigers' 45. Quincy Jackson took the handoff, swept to his right, and was forced out of bounds on the Dripping Springs 13. Xavier Green bulled his way up the middle for the score as Hayes reclaimed the lead at 22-21. Their 2-point try failed. With just over a minute to play, Alford was hit as he passed, and Hayes recovered the fumble. They ate all but 1 second off the clock. Alford's desperation pass fell incomplete to end the game. Twice down by 11, Hayes took the 1-point victory, 22-21.
Your feedback is really important to me. If you like this video, please hit the like button on YouTube. You can hit the share button to share this video with friends and family. Maybe you've got a favorite team I should go see, or a favorite barbecue joint I should try out. Write something in the comments and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Suggestions are always welcome. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on my logo when it pops up and go from there. You can view previous episodes of Texas Passions by clicking on the links displayed. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.